Good evening, everybody. It's 7:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The temperature is 39 degrees here in Clark County, Indiana.
Put the 10 one ready. You can go ahead and disregard all units and already arriving. Remain terminated, already into the service.
Clear 1947.
Go ahead.
Good evening,
One George,
good evening,
one,
good
Zebra,
evening.
Henry, 5-7 boy, 1-8. 4-2.
Man, I've been going around with Apple, trying to figure out what my damn password is. I bury everything, then they said my credit card expired. It don't expire until the 11th month. So I don't know where in the hell they get it expired. I guess them people at Apple is a bunch of dumbass people. I can't remember what my password is for my Apple ID, this and that. I guess they supposed to call me tomorrow about 5 o'clock. I guess my time, I don't know. I can't figure them SOBs out. So I guess Friday I'm going to have to go down to the phone carrier, ask him if they can figure it out. I don't know what the hell is going on with Apple. They suck. If my card was expired, were they still taking out for the insurance? You know, it don't expire until November. I ain't going to say what year, but, you know, them people at Apple must be dumbass people. How do you find your password in your iPhone email? Now, I've done everything, you know, they said, but when they send you a code, you can't get into it because if you try to move your thing, you have to start all over again. So, you know, can them dumbasses at Apple or iPhone, can they send it to your damn phone number, them jackasses? That's what I think about iPhone people. They're a bunch of jackasses. I'm not as smart as they think I'm supposed to be, but I'm 70+ years old, you Apple people. You know, I even brought it up on my computer, and I still can't get into the damn son of a bitch. So you're a bunch of dumbass at iPhone, Apple, or whoever thought of it. You know, it'd be nice if I could swipe it over, then I could check my iCloud email, but if I do try that, I lose every damn thing. So you're a bunch of dumbass people. I won't get to the cell phone company until Friday. I guess I can do it tomorrow. I wish they had one up at Scottsburg. The only thing they got up at Scottsburg is Verizon. They're not going to help me. So that leaves that out. There's no AT&T, there's no Cricket, no T-Mobile. The only thing they got in Scottsburg is a damn Verizon. So you all saw a video, I had to upload it because they don't have any cell towers in Lexington, Indiana. You know, I was probably over 5 miles away from a cell tower in Scottsburg. So I went back and done a video with my camera. Then I wait until I got back home. It took me maybe an hour or so to upload maybe 15 minutes of it. You know how long it takes. You know, somebody lived up there. If they was smart, they got over 5 acres where somebody put a driveway in where they can get to the cell tower. It'll help the people of Lexington. So, I'm talking about Lexington, Indiana, not Lexington, Kentucky. And it shuts down. I bring it back up, it shut down. It done that a whole lot of times until I got to Scottsburg. Then I was back up. But when I had to go to the bathroom, I guess that school bus must have a jammer on. I don't know, because my phone disconnected from prison. So I don't know what happened. Some of these stores. So some of these stores got cell phone jammers where you can't even text, see how much money you got in your account or how much EBT you got. You can't do shit. You know, that pissed me off. You know, I even think the JC store in Scottsburg has it. I think the JC store in Charlestown. But if you want to talk to your spouse in case you forgot something in the store, you can't even send a damn text, so. So I don't understand why you do it in a place of business. You know, that Shell gas station, you got, I don't know if you call it a Muslim or whatever. Maybe they got one in there. Hell, I don't know. I didn't know until I got back in the car and looked. I was disconnected from the internet. It was either that school bus place or that Shell station. I don't know. Good evening, everybody. Temperature right now on my laptop says 39 degrees. I know it's not 9 o'clock yet, but yeah, I'm bored. I ran into this one lady. She's a diabetic. And I talk about Ozempic. I'm up to a 1, but she was up to a 3. Whatever that is on Ozempic. But everybody's body's different from mine. Instead of her losing weight, she put on 5 pounds. So I told her who my sugar doctor, I said, she's specialist. All her patients is diabetic. Have your doctor you go to recommend her, you know, that way your insurance will pay for it. So, if it makes any sense. I told her, I said, when I'm on Ozempic, I said, it's just me, because my body's probably different from yours. I told her, my taste buds is screwed up. I said, any food you like, could you still eat it or taste funny? She said, it tastes the same. So everybody's different. I'm just telling you what I'm going through, and another medicine, it might affect you different than me. So that's something, Ozempic is, doctors give it to patients to lose weight, but it's for I guess it could be for both. Cause, well, if you lose weight, if you're diabetes, it'll help you out. I feel a whole lot better. The new blue jeans I got is size 38, length is 30. But where I go back to, they used to be called Orscheln, but it's Boomgar, or something like it. Them assholes sucks. That's only my opinion, because Orscheln, you had a little card, they scan it, you get a little discount. They don't do it anymore. She said they do everything by email. I explained to that lady, not everybody has emails. If they're like me, my age, they're not going to know about emails. Their grandkids would have to set it up. Am I jumping the gun on it, people? Because, that's only my opinion. And if you look at that video where I uploaded today about my brother's place, I was up there a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. It had 2 big doors where you could pull an 18-wheeler inside of. Up there today, he had a regular garage door. So what in the hell did he do to his garage? Why would you change it? Unless he's hiding something in there. That's the only explanation. He had a little, because he got 20 acres, or a little bit over 20 acres. He had like a shed or something that the horses get in. I didn't see any horses or that shed. I seen some horses to the south of him. I guess it's south of him. So I don't know about my asshole brother. Last time there was no mailbox. Now he got a mailbox. Wonder why. That was the right address, because I stopped up the road and I got my billfold, got it out, and that was the right address. That's one I had on the mailbox. So I just don't know what he's done. You got to know my brother. He's not too damn smart in the head. But I tell you how old he is. Just figured 1946 and subtract that from 2024. He won't be, his birthday's in May, so he's probably 76, somewhere like that. I don't know. They had a house fire, I guess, the other day around Austin. A person died, so prayers go out to that family. They all got out. What happened? He went back in the house, I guess, to get something and didn't make it out. Whatever was in the house, it could be replaced. So the prayers go out in that family in Scott County. That fly. So if it tells you anything. I'm watching RD on the scene. earlier, he was at some kind of like night out or something like that in Bakersfield. And a woman won a cup of nights. It was almost $2. That person of that store, like I said, go to RD on the scene, you can see it. That idiot in their clerk called the 911, said he got robbed, they had a gun, and none of it was true. Why didn't the police in Bakersfield arrest that person for making a false police report? That's stupid. I'm going to give you a news update on Jeremy Noe's wife. As of today, they filed charges on her, I think tax evasion, but it was on one of the local news stations. I don't know if it's WLKY or something. So they filed charges against her, so her butt's going to be in jail. You know, on a tax return, she know he had a kid, knowing that he paid child support. When you file joint tax returns, you have to be truthful. So her ass is in trouble. I don't know his wife, but it's either on WLKY, WDRB, or WHAS, or WABE. It's one of those local news stations. So I'm watching Blue Bloods. So I want to thank everybody. But I know that part of Scott County, there's no cell service. I guess that'd be the eastern part of Scott County. Like I say, look it up on the map. Lexington, Indiana. It's on the outskirts of Scottsburg. There's no cell towers in that area. So, if it tells you anything. So what does the people do out there for cell phone service? That's my question. But when I get up tomorrow, I get my one card out, call it, see if that $125 on it. Then I would go to Walmart and get me 2 24 packs of Pepsi. And get me some other things. So my nose is itching. So, but I'm fucking pissed at Apple or iCloud trying to verify anything. How do they expect you to go to your email and you can't see the numbers they use? Because as soon as you swipe it over, you lose every damn thing. I told you, I'm 70 plus, you put your phone number, you figure they have sent it you in a text. What do? They send it to your iCloud account. You dumbass people at Apple sucks. Hey, get out. You falling asleep, Socks. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, lay down. Because I don't want you to go to sleep and fall out of the window and hurt yourself.
So apparently they said the guy wasn't breathing President said that he had a pulse.
Make contact with the manager as they arrive. 1706.
As you know, I explained it. I'm not a full-blooded YouTube. A full-blooded YouTube is a person who got over 1,000 subscribers, over 4,000 watch hours. I don't make any money from YouTube. The only one that gets paid on YouTube is the people who got over 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, traffic unit code 305 Pebble Beach for 20,002.
I filled my vaporizer up, put some lavender in it. That way you keep it down. But I do get paid Friday. I probably would do a live stream on my way to the bank because I got to transfer some money over to another account. And that's about $135.
They said they had a pulse. Well, I don't.
So, got to do that. Tried to do it the other day when I was down there, but there's people waiting. They said, well, have your son help you do it, and that way you can transfer. I said, nope, he's always sleeping. When he's here, that is. Or he goes to his house.
So I wonder what's going on over here in the neck of the woods.
Somebody think I got cancer. I'm dying. I don't know how they probably know.
We're
but,
off Haley.
you know, that's nobody's business. When it gets to the time, if that's the case, I'll do a live stream video or upload it. You know, God will let the people know, but you got some dumbass people. I mean, people, call your loved ones. You know, check on them, text them, see how they're doing. I got some of my grandkids that stops by that's old enough to drive. They call, they text me. You know, grandpas or them would get pissed off at them. I told them the story about the grandpa, the dumbass mother, and stuff like that, or their grandmother or grandpa or whatever, but God will take care of them.
Probably the owner. It's like he ran over the
And that lady at the store, you know, because it don't have sugar, it has something else in it, like they do the diet drinks. But I looked at it, I didn't see that. So, I done my good deed for the day. You know, by telling that lady that I told her about my sugar doctor. I said, your doctor probably would have to recommend you to her because of insurance. I said, that's what she does. She specializes in diabetes. So, anybody who got diabetes, you need to ask your doctor if they got a specialist diabetic doctor. They do more for you than what your family doctor. That's on. Then I got a call today from this doctor.
Where's she stuck on the fence at?
In New Albany on Grant. I think it's Grant Line Road. I guess you call it a throat specialist. You know, they're going to look in my throat if I need it to spread open. They send me to the hospital. It's on the other side of Grant Line Road out by IUS Southeast, I think it is, where they put that scope down your throat and take pictures of it and probably spread it open. I don't know. Now I'm going to the same doctor my son goes to, but I don't go until March. That's an update on my throat problem.
Oh, you want to make a bet?
It could be cancer because I dipped. That could be a possibility. I just don't know. You know, that could be a possibility. Sometimes I can eat and it feels like you got air bubbles. It sounds like my throat is closing. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, and some of you might be doctors or nurses that works in the field. And I've been told that they could go in your throat and stretch it wider. How long that lasts, I don't know. My neighbor lives about 500 feet away, give or take a little. He had it done maybe 2 years ago. And so far, it's still working.
Clear to see. If we come, we carry Norcan, we carry everything.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yes. That's why we come.
How do you guys know that?
We listen to the
listen to the
scanner.
scanners all day.
That's what's up. I apologize because they were like,
You're good.
my homegirl was like, their videos live streaming that shit.
Yeah.
Go tell them.
So, but I think what made me have diarrhea was that pizza. I ate one slice. I shouldn't have done it, but I promise you a good video. If they would have had cell towers in the town of Lexington, Indiana, I wouldn't be disconnected from my data because they ain't got no cell towers. I've seen they do have cable, but I know cable, you can have their phone service. They said you can have it for a phone service. I don't know how that works. So, like I say, you can watch the video I done on my brother's house, a double-wide trailer. I don't not know why he had to drop the roof down too, because the door was high enough where you could back an 18-wheeler. Now he got a regular side door, so it looked like he dropped the roof down. So that wasn't cheap. I was up there about a year and a half ago. He had those 2 double doors. So you know what he's doing with my damn money. He owes me over $100,000. Since my sister did, he have to buy my share of it. But he can't never sell that house until he pays me off. I know I got a spy on here, not mention that person's name, 'cause they keep in touch. That person even have a copy of all the CDs, the bank, the numbers of each CD. But I didn't mention any names, but the person made a mistake by making a comment. I didn't mention no names, so I guess the person is feeling guilty, I guess. I don't know, but, family is family. That one family member thinks they're going to get my house when I can kick my bucket. That'd be a cold day in hell before anybody gets it. I left it to my son. He can afford it. So he, his credit's up there where he can afford to fill out the paperwork. If I kick the bucket, he still can make the payments on it until he gets all his paperwork filled out. So, I don't have no girlfriend. I don't got no wife. I told you when I'm looking in a lady on the skinny side, small top half, no cantaloupes, no watermelon, eggs to a tennis ball is okay, because, I shouldn't talk that way, but, that's my preference. I had a few women that had cantaloupes and watermelon. They always complain about their back hurting. Ladies, I know that's a whole lot of weight up there for you to carry. But there's always a man out there for you. But all that hell raising, you talk about your back, that would upset me. I don't need to get upset because of my heart problems. I'm being honest. So,
I know it's hard. It's hard to tell a loved one or a cousin or a family member. You can't leave the house.
I should see for a 240.
240. Did I hear that, Kim?
so I got turned down RD on the scene. It's Roger and Aiden. Aiden's Roger's son-in-law. When he's out there driving like it, he at least turn around and let the people see what Roger and Aiden looks like. And his monkey, I guess, is Clyde. It looked like the wind has calmed down. It was 20 to 50 miles an hour wind earlier in his live stream. So I want to say hi to everybody that's in the background.
Train action, train robbery right now, guys.
They're probably using it to try to do something to me.
Does it get close?
But I'm not breaking any rules of YouTube. Unless some of your dumbass don't know about it. They got 2 YouTube channels. One for kids, one for adults. And, and the kid cannot come up here to the adult channel unless the parent or the guardian's right there all the time.
Look, the train's moving now. Look at them, guys.
So,
This is what they do.
when you got 2 whores out there, I call them whores,
Look at them, guys. Look.
and put their nose where they don't belong. But this, that it's all right. God to take care of them 2 bitches. So I piss them off. I don't care. They don't have to come up here.
That's how they do it, guys.
They don't have to sit in the background. Don't make no damn comments. But people, when you make comments, YouTube saves them in case of lawsuits and shit like that. You know, you could be sued for slander. You could be arrested for intimidation. You could get arrested for stalking me. Those two people in my book is stalking me. That is illegal in any state.
Another one, guys.
So, there's another door open on the trailer. They got those 18-wheeler trailers up there. They're busting into Amazon trailers.
You got me.
Well, that's a federal offense, people, if you don't know that. Because they got those seals on it.
So they do it all the time. You know, that's why people don't get their packages on time.
So, it's a federal offense, people. If you don't know, if the FBI come knocking on your door, you know, if it's a computer they sending you or cell phones, as soon as you turn it on and this and that, your ass is in trouble.
They try to get all that stuff off the train, and they jump off and they hurt themselves. Train robbery, bro. Train robbery.
See, that's courtesy of RD on this thing. See, those are Amazon trailers.
Okay, you know what? That's a lot of money right there, guys. A lot of money.
Oh, you know, I don't own the rights to it. They had a bunch of Amazon trailers open.
And they go for the big ones, guys. They know what's in these trains. They scope them out, they figure it out, and they get on them.
And especially the Amazon trailers, they know what's in them things.
They say professional? Look, a lot of them don't even have locks. Yeah, they don't. They just have a little plastic rubber.
So, you know, that's something, you know, that's it. Yeah. But damn, this cop picker rebuffing again.
They scope them out, they figure it out, and they get on them. Professionals. What do you say, professionals? Look, a lot of them don't even have locks. Yeah, they don't. They just have a little plastic rubber piece. It's like a seal. That one has a lock, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. Yeah. They have a lot.
So, most of those companies, they got a wire thing. You got to have a pair of bolt cutters or tin snips. It depends how Amazon
So if you receive
ships.
your package from Amazon, guys, that's the reason why. That's the reason why, right there, guys.
So I want to thank you all on both of those sites. You know who I'm talking about. If you're on YouTube, you're not going to see who I'm talking to on the other one. So, I had me some peanut butter crackers a while ago. It's 8:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
They can see the packages and stuff like that, guys.
It's 35 degrees right now in Clark County, Indiana.
Man, there's all kinds of them. Like, man, there's about 20 people out there, guys. No lie.
I'm going to show you that. Well,
New Orleans boatman, car by day, dark colored full-time pickup truck.
There's about 20 people.
For a pistol. Left the area, went north on
like I said, go to RD on the scene,
15.
and you see what I'm talking about. I do not own the rights.
I'm gonna open it up.
I haven't heard any shots other than that.
Just grabbing the stuff and leaving the boxes, guys.
And
Look, there's a truck right there, guys. Ready? Yeah.
it must be the railroad police. Or it's
Yep. He's grabbing them, train yard. Look, he's grabbing them, guys. No, that's that same guy. The same. It's acting like he's working. He ain't working.
First Virginia passenger 807 Robert Paul Union.
I believe that crew is
Yeah, 6 black Chevy Impala to Misty Neal. He can let you go.
they ain't the railroad cops.
We got with trust boy Victor Charlie 855.
He's picking up the stuff that they take off of the train. So, like I said, that's a federal offense, so they going to get busted. There's another YouTube that came alive, but I don't promote his site. To me, it's kind of X-rated, you know, ladies of the night. You know, so I don't promote his. So, but I do promote RD on the scene, Kern County Crime Watchers, A1 Media, Bravo Street Media, White T-Shirt Media. They're all there in Bakerfield. If you like to listen to the police scanner, they got Bakerfield Scanner, also known as KCS Scanner. It's Kern County Scanner. If you're from Bakersfield, you want to keep up on the local news, you can do that. But I would recommend make a few dollars donation, because he gets that through radio reference into his scanner, from there into the internet and up to YouTube. So he has to pay for that radio reference, I think. I could be wrong.
Pants and everything. Big old nice pants.
So, you know, that's something to look at. Put the phone down, go.
That's the county going on both, and the flood gates are up.
Hectic and chaotic, and I'm mainly worried about Chris. But, so, you guys are distracting me. So we were talking about how he didn't want to go to Kentucky, and he's staying in Harrison. He's going to waive to go over to Kentucky at the beginning of the week, and then hopefully it won't take too much longer to get him out. Now, the judge did set a bond today, and he set the bond at $50,000 full cash. And There's no way that that is going to happen, because even if we were to have the $50,000 to bond him out, they're probably going to set another bond whenever he gets over to Kentucky. So that kind of would have been a little bit pointless to do. So he's just staying. He's just going to stay.
For public safety, and his girlfriend Tiffany
they did
will give you an
habeas
update.
corpus, to the best of my knowledge.
The judge did post a $50,000 full cash bond on him, but like she's telling, that's a waste of time.
Until he gets over there. But I do have a question. Who would like to hear some stuff from Chris himself tomorrow? Do like a live call with him tomorrow at about 6. Because I know he does his premieres usually on 5:30.
I will show you.
So I figure you can set it for 6 and let him talk to you guys. And of course, he's not going to be able to read the comments, but
safety.
I should be able to read some of them for him. Unless
So,
I prop this phone up on something.
to know what's going on, go to public
The
safety.
whole time.
He does stories on corruption.
Every single one of my devices is like
So,
breaking.
if it tells you anything. I think
so
Tiffany
after that,
has a twin
mostly.
sister.
Oh, and I was also going to tell you guys, I was reviewing the security camera footage from whenever they came here to try to pick him up here at the house, and we weren't at the house. We were out doing some stuff that we needed to get done. So they sat around here for probably close to 40 minutes, beating on the door, and we definitely weren't here. But I had originally thought there was only one officer. Well, there were actually 2 officers. And I was going to show a clip of it. I was going to bring it up and show a clip of it and let you guys see what it looks like. But I think that I'm actually going to make a video out of it. I want you guys to see what it looks like whenever, rogue cops come and try to apprehend you on a bogus warrant.
You're on a bogus warrant. It all
And
has to do with JJ.
That,
You need to go to public
that unhooked our camera.
safety and see that.
I got a very good
She used, I got to get it up
It was
there.
not the Indiana State Police trooper that I thought that it was.
StreamYard
Looks
is what
to be
they
like
do.
it's a Harrison County Sheriff's deputy. I don't know for sure. I have not confirmed, but going off the uniform, it definitely looks like a sheriff's deputy. So I'm going to work on that video tonight, and hopefully I'll have that out for you guys soon. I'm normally not the video creator. That's normally Chris. But I'm going to read some of the comments here. See if we've got any questions.
Like I said, for public safety is live right now. If you go to it.
Stephanie. I've been hearing a lot of people say stuff about a white van. I don't know exactly what that is or where that came from. I haven't seen a white van. I did have somebody who thought that it would be clever to bang on one of the side windows on the house. So I had to call and have that checked out. They came and they did a perimeter check. But for the most part, I mean, they are doing like regular checkups. They're driving by as frequently as they can as far as keeping an eye on the house with everything that's going on.
It's all because of JJ in Meade County, Kentucky. Like I said, go to for public safety and watch those videos. You can
Especially
subscribe
after,
to it
you know, somebody
and
thought
where
that it
you
was going to
get
be clever to
updates.
go and bang on the side of the window.
So them people
Let's
is
see.
trying to scare them from Meade
Where
County,
is,
Kentucky.
where's Hart City? I don't think that he gets a choice as to where they're willing to send him. So he obviously couldn't go to Meade because that was a conflict of interest. And then the option that they gave him was to go to Louisville. And Louisville was not a good option for him either. Let's see.
Well, if he went to Louisville, he'd be closer to his lawyer.
Freddie, that's a good point. We were trespassed from the jail there at Meade, weren't we? So I'm not for sure how they had even originally planned that. But after speaking with a few people, I don't know that it was even the original plan to take him to Meade because of everything that's been going on. It would be a huge conflict of interest. But like I said, once again, I'm definitely not happy with him. Oh, did I put a comment up there? Oh, I did do that. I just learned something new, guys, on accident. I definitely don't want him going to Kentucky. So we're going to wait until this coming week. We definitely have our attorney. He is prepared and ready to work over on his stuff whenever Chris does get over to Kentucky. Joey Simpson asks, how can they charge Chris for something he did while physically in Indiana? Well, if Chris would have done what they are alleging he did, it doesn't matter. Whenever you go to file a charge, you file it in the place that you reside. And if it's a serious enough issue, and if it has the probable cause to back it up, I think that they can handle charges like that into any state. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't matter, but they would have to bring the charges originally in the state of the complainant.
That's JJ. Like I said, go to public safety. You find
The
out
white van is an urban myth.
about
I'm curious about the urban
JJ
myth, but
filing
I don't know
the
if I
charges.
wanna know,
That's
because
who I
sometimes that stuff's a
say
little
it,
scary.
who done it. You know, Chris did file at D.C. This,
Who said that?
you know what
Donna.
I'm talking about.
What are the lawyers saying? Well, the lawyers are saying that it's pretty much just a waiting game for right now. Philip, yes, I'm aware that we do have some trolls in the chat, and it's okay. It's okay. As long as they are not being too ridiculous, leave them.
I'm not in the chat. I'm just watching that, letting you know the updates on Chris for public safety.
Some of these I'm not going to answer just yet, and I apologize for that. I'm usually all about answering as many questions as I can and being as transparent as I can, but right now we have a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of wheels in motion right now, and there are several things that I can't speak openly about. I mean, I could, but it may cause a few hiccups. So if I don't answer someone, it just means that it's not something that I can answer at the moment.
I don't blame her. You got those people from Meade County, Kentucky on here raising
I'm sure that
hell.
he is doing a live stream right now. I really don't care what he does. But thank you for telling me.
Reference my low York and call.
Let's see.
Well, the Tiffany one ever called for that. I know this came out right about the time.
So Tiffany and Chris, they doing the right thing. Tiffany, if somebody putting in there on the sheriff, they filed charges against the ex-sheriff's wife
Do we have
today.
any more questions in here?
So,
If anybody has any questions, throw them up here. I'm going to stay in here for just a little bit longer. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this live stream. That way I can work on a video and get that up, because I want you guys to see the surveillance system the night that they were here. Claudette, thank you very much. Praying for you and FPS. Hope this mess is over so soon. Yes, I'm ready to get back to being at least somewhat normal.
4349511132.
Yes, America the Beautiful. We have way more supporters than haters. We have an amazing family. Absolutely amazing.
25-8. You're 28 comes back on a 1997 GMC blue color to a high school page for Dora.
Hopefully next week you guys will be able to get the whole story, Julia. Let's see, what else we got?
110, Ocean Ida David returns wife. She comes from 1970. His dad is a boy.
Bruce Gordon, is it a safe guess that you cannot update us on the charges against JJ and Kaiser? Yes, that is a good, safe update, you know, but I can't, it's safe to say I can't update you on that. There we go. This is funny. Philly Maid. I see your question. I'm not going to read it out, but, you know, people can take things that they receive, videos, documents, whatever, and they can twist their own little narrative on it. But unless you pay attention and listen to the entire thing, you're not going to understand anything more than what you are being fed. And there have been a few people that have taken the time to actually talk to me and ask me questions and understand the situation, as opposed to just taking the tidbits that are released out on another channel. And they realize that, you know, not everything that I do not want to put that up there. That they realize that not everything that is being said on other channels is actually true. But, you know, I don't care what the other people do, and I don't care what the other people say, because at the end of the day, I know that we are as open and as honest as we possibly can be. We try to bring you guys into our lives. We try to share everything that we can with you guys. And everything that we have, you know, I mean, my first criminal charge occurred at Meade, and you guys witnessed my very first criminal charge. You've seen it live. So, of course, we try to be open. We've been open about everything. We have shared everything with you guys. Chris went through and he went through his criminal history with everyone, and he told you guys, you know, exactly what everything was. And I've heard supposedly there's 70-some pages of documents. Well, you know what? I seen that case file, and there was not 70-some pages of documents in there. So it's going to be really surprising for me to be able to see what all of these supposedly are.
So I would say prayers for Tiffany
everyone
and
in here,
Chris.
like I've said.
Chris does stories on corruption.
Okay. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this.
Clear, just making sure somebody that she was trying to leave him now. Or he come and got her the other day.
Yeah.
So, those of you that have been with us from the beginning, you know, you have heard it. We've been open and honest. And actually, whenever Chris and I first started sharing our story and the stuff that we had been through, we were vetted by, you know, other channels. I think Road and Toe and Road Dogs Media, they were some of the first ones. And we gave them full permission. Look into our background, pull anything up that you want, ask us questions, find out what you want, you know, about us. We're open to tell you anything. And that was our introduction really into the world of YouTube. And I mean, of course, we've already discussed the other people that brought us in, but we've always been open. Oh, look. Toe for Life's in the chat. All right. Do we have any more questions about what's going on with Chris that I can answer for anyone? Can you send money to Chris directly? I don't have anything set up for that, and I've made sure that he has money for the stuff that he needs. So he's okay right now. We're going to be talking more in detail about everything that we have going forward tomorrow, and then hopefully I can read some of the questions that are in chat, and he can have a few minutes to answer some stuff. And yeah, so this is definitely a difficult process. This is something definitely difficult.
You know, I send
Chris
prayers
and me
out
go
to
through.
this family.
I mean, he
They
is
could
sitting in a
use
jail
it.
cell. He has been.
So
Well, I'll let him share that with you guys whenever he gets out. And then, of course, I mean, I've been having to deal with my own stuff out here, and it's double chaos for me because I picked up everything that Chris was doing, and I'm trying to pick up where he left off, and then I'm doing my stuff too, and I'm trying to get out updates, and it's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy, and I will be so
I
happy
want to thank
when
you,
this circus
Tiffany, for what you
has come
share
to a close.
about Chris.
But
He's a wonderful
like
guy.
it's going to take
You
a little
know,
bit of time.
I
It's going to
appreciate
take
what he does
a
for
lot
the
of,
people of
it's going to take a
Indiana.
lot of work, but we're going to beat this. We're
So
going to
why
beat this.
can't
We're
the
not
news
going to lay down. We're
media
not going to
get
back down.
involved in this?
We're going to stand, firm in knowing that we have not done anything wrong. And we're not going to accept charges that say that we have.
See,
Our goal was always to never allow people to paint us in a false light and to never take false charges whenever we haven't earned them, and to always expose
see
corrupt
what they
individuals
done to
and corrupt
Chris,
agencies and
I
hold
believe
them
they
accountable.
call it spike
And those of you
warrant
that have been
to
following,
get
I know
even
you guys have
with
seen the
you.
stuff
That's
going
how it
on
was
in
when
Clark
I
County,
was
and
younger.
that is
They call it
where
a
Chris and I
spike
started.
warrant.
That is where we first started
Like
digging
I
in and
say, you
investigating,
need to
and
go to for public
things are
safety.
happening
I
over in
watch
Clark
it.
County, and it wasn't just
So,
me and Chris. There were several people,
so they,
and then
you
the
you
people
can
that
donate,
were,
but you
being
have to
very
watch
vocal
this
about it. We had
video
people that
on
were reporting to us,
replay and this.
and
Can you
it
send
really
money
took a
to
whole
Chris in
community.
Harrison
But
County?
hey, if you
I
pull
think
up
you
Clark
would have
County,
to know
Indiana,
his full
and
name
you look at the
unless you
stuff that's
lived
happening
in the
there,
area.
that is big stuff. That is big stuff.
So,
And
if you
that's what we are
donate
going to continue doing. That's what
through
we are
his
going to continue
YouTube
exposing.
channel,
And we're not going to stop just because
Tiffany
people want to
would take it
retaliate
to
and because
him
they think they
and
can
put
shut
it
us
on
down.
his books. And
You
them
can't shut us
jails
down
is
whenever
not
you look in
warm.
the
It's
chat
kind
and you
of
see
cool.
this
They
many
keep
people.
it cold
Our
where
family
you
is big.
stay
Our voices
underneath
are
the
strong,
blanket.
and we're always going to stand for what's
So,
right, no matter what. And we're not going to back down.
I agree with her. Don't
So,
never back down from a fight.
you guys make sure that you have those notifications on for tomorrow. I think that he's going to. I'm probably going to come on at about 5:45. I think that the plan is he's going to give me a call around 6. And what I'll do is I'll take down some good questions for him, a couple of good questions that I see coming through chat after I get it started. And I apologize that this live has been a bit jumpy, a bit sketchy. Because it's a mess. It's a mess here. Like, both of my devices have died. You guys went spinning. I hope y'all are not still too dizzy from that. And of course, I'm tired and exhausted. And a bit flustered at this point. So,
See, there's
just plan on
Tiffany.
tomorrow
She
at
needs your all's
5:45.
help.
And we'll see you guys then. And until
So,
then, love you guys.
Med 60, Jerusalem, 78 Village Circle Avenue, 78 Village Circle Ave, have a work
so
issue.
go to public safety. You can watch it from the beginning. So,
Now you get over there.
so Chris and them, they do need your help. If you can't help him any way you can. Right now, he's in Harrison, Indiana County Jail. You can look it up on the map. And you can look up the Harrison County Sheriff's Department in Indiana. Get their phone number and address and tell them you like to put some money on Chris's name. I don't know what Chris's last name is. Like I said, you gotta watch the videos. So, if you please do that. Almost a year. Probably in there sleeping. Because he ate something, and he usually eats something, then he takes his medicine and goes to sleep. I've been Ozempic. It won't be a year until June, July, somewhere. I know it was the summertime when Dr. Craig left and went to Louisville, and she gave me this specialist. I tell you some drawbacks about it. Everybody's different on Ozempic. Me, it's I got a bad taste in my mouth. You know how I love to eat at those fast food restaurants. You know how much bread I went through, loaves to 2 loaves a week. And I lost weight. You know, I weighed 250 pounds the last time you saw me. And 44 around the waist. I'm 38. The new breeches I bought yesterday was 38. Length is 30. And it take a while. You take that shot on the same day of every week. And if your doctor is smart, they give you 3 months supply because they're always running out of it. Like in my case, where I get mine there at Walgreens. They use it for diabetes. They use it for people to lose weight. I don't know the FDA, I don't know if it's for diabetes or to lose weight. So that's something to think about. You know, if you're anything like me, after about a month, you know, your taste buds might be off. Like I say, I talked to a good-looking girl today. She was taking it. She got up to, I'm at a 1 category. That'd be the 3rd stage. You start out in a small dose. Then when you go to back to your doctor after having blood work, then you'll go up to the 2nd stage, which is a higher dose. I'm up to, I guess, number 3. It's 1, you know more about it than I do, 1 cc or 1 milligram or whatever. You do lose weight on, but get back to that girl I talked to today. she gained 5 pounds when she was on it. I told her about the diabetic. She's a specialist. Her name is Kamel, or something like that. She's up there.
So they're following the vehicle, guys. Southbound over.
They usually start you off at a smaller dose.
We can pick it up and get our chase, guys.
I got to, you making me to get up. Well, I can go in the kitchen. I think maybe that's what mine is, but they started me out in a small dose. 0 point something, then it went up to a little bit higher. I'm at the third dose. I think mine is maybe 1 milligram or whatever. I know you gotta keep turning the knob on it. Move, Wildcat. I'm getting up, baby. Oh. It's going to be dark for a few minutes until I get in there and turn my kitchen light on. I see he's drying some clothes. Oh. Yeah, he's drying, I guess, his blanket. Or yeah, that's one I'm on. I'm taking that 1 milligram. No. Here's one up. Can you see that? But it says 4 milligrams, but it contains 1 Ozempic pen. Well, you know what it says. But it says on the box 1 milligram. I gotta turn my phone around. See it? It says 1 milligram. So, I've been on that for maybe 3 or 4 months, but I don't know if you going to a family doctor or what, but I'm going to tell you, my experience is that you need a doctor who deals in diabetes all the time. That's her specialist. Let me look what her name is. Well, I don't know if I can see her name on it or not. Her name is Kamal. I guess last name is Palwasna. She's up at 1461 North Gardner Street, which is up there by Scott County Hospital. Whoa. I moved too fast, kind of had a little dizzy spell. And, she specialized in diabetes. Since I went to her, because Dr. Craig went over to Louisville, she makes more money and she recommended this doctor. Before you go back to the doctor, a week before I go to the doctor, I got to go to Scott County Hospital and have blood work done. You know how it is with me and needles, especially those needles they take your blood on. So I would ask your doctor that you go to, is there a diabetes doctor that specializes in diabetes only? And so there's one in Scottsburg. I know it's a little bit farther. I know you know where the dirt track is. You keep going north on 31. Well, you can find out where Scott County Hospital is, which is part of Norton's Hospital. Otherwise, if you go to Clark County Hospital, Clark County is part of Norton's. So Scott County Hospital, but why, I can't understand why would they start you out on one? Because usually they start you out with the low dose. You go back to the doctor in 3 months, something like that, and have blood work. They gradually work you up to where you're at now. That's how they did me, but I guess everybody's different. So I would tell you, you hear me talk about my kitty cat Gina. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. I gotta look again, because I think Gina's a tomcat. I guess you don't care if I name him after you, but is that up there by the hospital? Is that the methodologist? Is that same thing as a sugar doctor? Oh. I didn't know. Hey, I'm an old man, I can't remember things. But the address is up there by the hospital. That's where Kamal is. And what was the address? 1461, 1465. But you have to turn there into the hospital parking lot where the employees goes in. It's 1461 North Gardner, but it's behind, like I say, you pull there, turn into the parking lot there where the employees parking. Then as soon as you make your left into the lot, you turn right, then you go left, and you see 1461. That's where, her and another, I think there's 2 doctors in that office. And then the heart doctor is up from where I go to Dr. Kamosh. So, do you have a, let me show you if I can find it. You got a sensor on your arm? This is the Freestyle Liber 2 sensor. skin doctor. You ain't got no problems with your skin. You should see if they can recommend that diabetes doctor. You know, because of insurance, I always like to be referred to, you know, the doctor. You know, since I've been to the doctor in Jeff when, what's her name, before she passed away of cancer, then the doctor I've seen, I called him M&M. He was in the Quadrangular. Then I think he moved down there, the corner of Spring and Court Avenue, I think. I don't know. That's when I asked my neighbor about the doctor he goes to. And Dr. Craig was real good and all this. Well, is that something you inherit? Do I have it? I don't see no skin condition, but look all the damn weight I've lost. I go in March. You have to ask your brother about that. It's not a gynecologist, but maybe a throat specialist. It's all, when you come off of 265 to Grantline Road, you go to your left. You remember the community park? We used to go over and feed the ducks, you and Tommy. You just go past that, you go over the railroad tracks, and I think it's past the National Guard area there on Grantline Road. And you turn into this parking lot. On top of the building, there's a clock, you know, like a town square clock, but it's on top of the building. That's where I have to go in March. But your brother goes sometime in February, I think. But it's not doing my jury thing. I have to go be down there at 7:30 in the morning on the 15th. But I think it's the 15th. I know I got the call the day before, you know, about 4:30 to see if that trial is still scheduled. What I don't understand, in the letter it says, leave cell phones in the car. How can I if I'm a diabetic and it's set up on your phone? I can see their point, but I need my phone to check my diabetes. You know, I guess I can make a special trip down there Friday, because that's when I pay my bills. I got to go to Real Keen and buy some cat food, because Tractor Supply went from $29 on the 3rd to Monday, it was Monday, to $31 for 44-pound bag of food. So, well, another thing to look to, if you forget things, you got, like I got what they call inherit Alzheimer's. I inherit from somebody. I don't remember Marion or my asshole dad is supposed to be my grandpa. I don't know nothing about his side of the family. Hi, Socks. What you doing, Socks? So, that's one thing you might... Well, so far I ain't got nothing like that, because when a week before I go to the doctor, I
I go to the hospital, they take some blood, and before I go to the other doctor, the family doctor, that I have to have blood work done. But, since they still in the computer network, why can't one doctor, like when I had it done back in December, I had both blood work done. That way I didn't have to go back and raise hell about me getting, if I can make it all in one trip on the blood work, I get both of them done. But I think I go different times of different months. So, but I'm just letting you know, that's what a doctor, I don't know what kind of test they ran, but.
Right here it says the room number for this coming up sign. It says animal, but it's not.
Three subjects. Come on, Lincoln. Come on. Come on, Light.
But since tomorrow's the 1st, and on my insurance card, I don't think, well, he works, so I don't think you can get it, but like me and your brother, we both got Anthem hospital insurance. Yeah, you remember me telling you back a long time ago, I don't know, you had an operation in the catcher mitt. You had a hysterectomy, I believe. Because I remember your mom and me using baby powder on you. There might be a chance for you to sue them over that. I don't know if you ever check into it. I think I told you, but I slept since then. So if that's the case, like I said, you have to check on the internet or how people does that on that lawsuit, because I think it was I think we got you Johnson & Johnson baby powder. I think we used it on all the kids. I think we even used it on Luann, if I remember right. Then we used that white ointment, whatever that was called, for diaper rash. I remember that. But people, I tell you the difference between girls and boys. Girls is easy when you change the diaper. They don't try to shoot you like the boys does. I've heard of boys, when you change the diaper, he's going to water you down with the water hose. And when we change him on the bed, I change him on his mother's side. He still wet my side of the bed. So I put him on my side of the bed. I said, well, he gets his mom's side of the bed wet. Nope, he still got my side of the bed. But, I love my children, no matter if they don't call. But I know they do care. What are you doing, Alexi, besides getting up around getting into stuff? But, like on this Anthem food card, you seen it advertised on TV. I get $125 for over-the-counter and food, and $50 to go on your electric bill, water bill, whatever. So I usually take that $50, put it on my electric bill. Well, I paid it on the 3rd of this month. It was $150 to go on my electric. The way the woman explained it to me, every 3 months you get $150. So that's when I use that $50 for every month, is to put it on my electric bill. Everything helps, especially when you only get... Hi, Alex. I mean, Lexi. I forget. Alex is your mama. And, well, you could, you could divorce him and you could get it all back. But I know how it is. I've read stuff that if you're married, they take his or her income and subtract it from what you get. So, like your mom, when he died, she can get some of his money, if I remember right. I think, I used to get SSI and Social Security. I used to get both of them. When I first started, I think the first 3 to 6 months I was getting it. Then Social Security cut my SSI down to $10. Come on, Alex, get down. And they cut it down to $10. Like a dumbass, I told them to take it and shove it, but I got back on it. Then I got up to $5 a month, and every time I get a raise, they took $1 away. In 2022, the raise I got, they took the last $2 I had, so I don't get no SSI anymore.
I see you right there. Playing in
So, since Community Action's not in Jeff anymore and OVO took it over, do you qualify for like electric or gas, or does he still make too much money? That's something to look at. He probably makes too much money. Another question, is Jake gonna open the I-65 dirt track this year? I haven't read anything. I've talked to some people. They don't even know. Let's see, what is it? Rance or Larry? I guess it's Rance, the skinny, tall one. His son or grandson races dirt. He's the champion up at the Scottsburg dirt track. So
they're checking the field, guys.
So,
Yeah.
All that for a Honda homeboard?
There's one right there. Look.
well, your brother gets Social Security. I don't think it's SSDI. I think it's Social Security. He makes a few dollars more than me. Oh man, that is stupid. I won't have nothing to do. I'm mad at little Jake. I know he only does it 1 day a week, but I guess he's not making any money. But I know our cousin Nikki owns some of the sports drone. Jake won't tell you, but I know Nikki is one of the owners of the sports drone. I don't think he get SSD. I think his is regular Social Security. The way I understand it, but It says it's on his paperwork. It says Social Security. It don't have no SSD or anything like that. So I tried to explain it to him. He still ain't got his back pay yet. Don't know what to hold up. I have took him down there, and them people, you know how it is. Nobody knows anything. But it's okay. He's tight with some money. You know, when I take him to the doctor, I said, you got to put $20 worth of gas in. And, you know, I said, that's wear and tear out of my car. So right now, as of today, I got a full tank in it. Up there where your Uncle Bobby lives, it sucks. Cell service up in that area sucks. I don't know what people do for cell phone care, because there is no cell towers up where your Uncle Bobby lives. If you watch that video, I uploaded because I didn't have no signal. It kept disconnecting, so. But he did change his garage. If you look at the video, he did have 2 doors. It was tall enough to put an 18-wheeler into his pole barn. Now he got a regular door. So it looked like he cut the roof down. Spend that much money, put them big doors on it. I guess 10 or 15-foot doors, and you cut it down. I just wonder what dumbass was hiding in there. So, but I was watching, you know the guy for public safety. He done stuff on Clark County and other places, but I guess it'd be on the news tonight. You need to watch your friend, Miss No. They filed charges on her today. When they gonna arrest her, I don't know. I think from what I saw on the news earlier, tax evasion and something else, but they filed, I think it's 2 charges. Well, it popped up on my phone. I forget which TV station it was, but they have filed a warrant for her arrest as of today, so when they gonna arrest her, I don't know. I got a feeling before it's over with, Mr. No's girlfriend's gonna get arrested, I would say. And she was a Clark County councilor lady, so it's not over with yet, but they probably asked on the bond for her. You know, like I say, what will be Jamie No's wife's bond? Would that be $75,000? I don't know. Can Larry Wilder represent both of them? I don't know if he can even do that. It's a husband and wife, and the wife cannot testify against her husband. But I know people can't be that stupid. You know, he failed to report the child support he paid. And I guess his girlfriend, whatever her name was, because they had that on the TV station, they didn't say if they had a boy or a girl, so I don't know, but I hope she reported that child support as income. If they didn't, they gonna probably file paperwork on her. And also watching a video, maybe it was WLKY, maybe. There's over $100,000 in police radios missing. What the state auditor found out, there was $100,000 worth of radios. They checked the ambulances out for the serial number. Nobody knows what happened to that $100,000 radios are, which them 800 megahertz radios ain't cheap. Because that's a P25 digital, just like the fire department uses, the ambulance people use it. They went somewhere. You know, I'm just going by the news media.
Yes, this was a chase. They said it was an accident earlier.
So
He didn't hit nobody. He just crashed the car.
Yeah, he crashed the car, guys.
But that's the news on the update of Jamie Noe and his wife, which, like I say, it's on one of the local TV stations here, either WDRB, WLKY, WHAS, or WAV. It's on one of those 4 stations.
So these guys will be going to
You know,
maybe at least one of them. The driver.
I guess she's either going to turn herself in. I haven't heard anybody getting arrested in Jeff, any females, but I could be taking a cat nap and I wouldn't hear it. So,
clothing articles on.
and I talk about for public safety, him and Tiffany lives up in Harrison County. Is where they live. Him and his fiance, they do videos on corruption in Indiana. Like I say, you got to watch his videos. You probably he got some kind of business, but I don't know what kind of business Chris has. And
All those vehicles were pulled over.
I know Mr. No, he lives in Jeff somewhere, but I know they told the road he lives on, but that don't ring a bell. So it could be on the outskirts of Jeff, since they got some new roads, or they move out and take more roads. I say it'd be close to the river, I think. You know, I don't know. I figure his wife's brother, because she was a Jones before they got married. Knowing her brother, because he still works for the sheriff's department, he works mostly Henryville, Salisbury, Underwood area, Borden area, where her brother worked. Knowing the brother, he said, "What if you know, tell him." You know. But I don't think she can use Larry Wilder as for her lawyer. I think that'd be a conflict of interest. So she probably would have to get another lawyer, I would think. I don't think she can get a lawyer in his law firm. Larry might recommend a lawyer. Oh, that Pepsi Zero sugar tastes good.
Yeah, there's just arrested a bunch of homeless people.
Probably sweeping.
Nobody says he's going to the homeless camp.
I know when your brother signed up for Social Security, plus he was going to sign up for SSI, he had too much money in his checking account. You know, he had, I think, $3,000. He said they told me it had to drop below $1,000 for he could be eligible for SSI. But as far as I know, he's getting regular Social Security. But one I'm pissed out about, I've been paying into Social Security since I was 12 years old, cutting grass in the cemetery for 50 cents an hour. He worked at Amazon for maybe a year or two, then in the other part where he filled those machines up, then he worked security and all that. He probably got 4 or 5 years into Social Security. He makes a few dollars more than me. That's not fair. I'm 70 plus years old. I only get between $800 to $900, maybe because I've been on Social Security for, let's see, 30 plus years. Let's see when I got on it. Well, you and your brother were still living there when I'm thinking maybe 93, 94, I think, when I got on it. Somewhere like that. But I wish I could get more, but if I was to get $1,200 a month, there's one problem with it. My house payment will go up. I got my house payment went up. Since January, it went up. Because I only got about a $20 a month raise, so my house payment went up about $20 more a month. So really, I don't gain anything. I lose. So, yep, that was his lawyer, same one you had and the same one I had, and it was him. You know, even the judge said, you know, they done the phone interview between Tim, the judge, what would be the other one, the person from rehab, and they said he can't work. You know, he can't work. You remember that doctor that was in Charlestown? He's right across from the Swifty station. I think his name was Goldstein. He was a quack. His uncle was Dr. Goodman. And all that. And I think Dr. Goodman and Goldstein, their nurse was Joetta Shane. She was kind of on the chubby side. Went to the Baptist church with your grandma Margaret. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do, you know, is call him and see what he could do for you. Well, like I say, he might, you know, your brother might get his, when does he get it? first or second Wednesday of the month. You know, but don't worry about your brother. Just worry about yourself. See if you can get back on. I know the laws has changed since you was on Social Security. You know, I know he doesn't make that much money, but you need to set up a budget. Say if you make $1,000 a week, I'm just using that out there. You know, the only people who probably make $1,000 a week probably works at Ford Motor Company. But you like I said, call Tim and see if he can help you out. Because he probably tell you to divorce your old man and just live together. You know. But then you couldn't file joint tax returns, so. You know, you got the internet, you probably got a laptop or a desktop. You probably can research it on Social Security website. So you might can do that, but that's all Tim does. I've had him, you had him, your brother had him, and a couple other people had him before I did, and you know, he's real smart. You know, he can answer the questions and tell them what happened. They said because I'm married, they taking so much out of my check every month because I was married. You know, that's all you can do. You can ask him about SSDI or something. I don't know. The rules changed since we all got on Social Security or SSI or something. But since I'm 70 plus years old, I get regular Social Security now. Oh, my arm is hurting. I think Friday, when I go to my smoke shop, I'm going to have to get some of those CBD gummy bears because my shoulder's hurting. And you seen in past videos, I got, it was Monday. Time the lawyer got their 40%, time my automobile insurance got their money back, time Medicaid and Medicare got their money back, I got $1,000. But the lawyer told me when they came to interview me back in 2022, $100,000. I keep complaining. I said, like if CBD gummy bears, I pay over $100 a month. That's without tax. So you add 7% on it. So I spend over $1,500 in a year. Did they pay me for that? Hell no. Hey, what happened to that recipe that you had on your YouTube channel? You had it on there where they cooked the ribs in a crock pot, put the plastic bag in it. Then they put, I guess, salt, pepper, and something else in it. After it cooked for, 8 hours, something like it, if I remember. And then put it in the oven, 30 minutes? That looked good, but I went to look for it. It wasn't on your YouTube site, because, man, that looked awful good. But give it a couple of months on that old Zempic and see if that changes your taste buds. So that's something to think about, because I know every person's body chemistry is different. I tell people, I look at it later. I done enough today. I'm so wore out. I got to go to Walmart tomorrow when I call that 800 number and see if that $125. That way I can run to Walmart, get 2 24 packs of Pepsi Zero and some other things. I know milk's a little bit higher at Walmart. I do want to get some orange juice. It got that pulp in it with the green lid on it. So I like that orange juice with the pulp in it. It tastes like orange juice. Maybe get me some bologna to make bologna and crackers, and get me some cheese. Maybe get me a pound of hamburgers, something like that. Well, I can make hamburgers with A1 sauce. That tastes pretty good. But there's no bread. Hi, Alex. Where you going, Alex? I want you to say hi. And say, Dad, I don't want to be on YouTube. Hello, Margaret.
No, we're gonna go over here. This is gonna go over here.
Where you going, Margaret? Huh? I got one female cat named Margaret after your grandmother. Alex is Margaret's firstborn. I named her after Alex. I got Alexi, which is Alex's firstborn. And Blackie is Wildcat's baby. I got Socks in here. Because Barry and Mama Tina, they both dead. Kelly's dead. I miss Kelly. She was a good calico cat. Come on, lay down. See, you can lay. Why don't you lay over here, Socks? You and them other cats sits right there, and I get up. I have to move you. Get someplace where you don't have to get up. I say Friday, I know it's payday. What are you doing, Alex? Don't you go to sleep up there and fall out of the window. Socks, every time he gets up in the window, he falls asleep and falls out of the window. Hello, Alex. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You say hi to Socks? Huh? Can you say hi to Socks? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll look that up.
You're still on the MS channel.
Like I say, you can see that video I've done. I'll use my camera to go up to Lexington, Indiana. That's one place you don't want to live. Cell service up in that area sucks. I got disconnected. I don't know how many times. I said, damn, I just do a regular camera feed. And so now your Uncle Bobby got a mailbox. When he put that up, I don't know, because the last time I was up there, not too many people had mailboxes up there where he lives. But that rain we got the other day, it flooded the road where they live. They live in the, I guess you call it a floodplain area.
She's over there in the car right there. Yeah, he's over there. The guy in the truck. She's in the car right there. The guy's over there with her. So I don't know if it was turning. She was going like that. Bang.
People, I'm gonna tell you.
Where? Denver?
Okay, go charge your phone up. I love you. Behave yourself. Quit being a smart aleck sometime. Be the good girl that you are. I know you can be a good girl. I thought you had a computer you can get on. And I'm using what they call Prison Live Studio to live stream. That's what some of the people using in California and over. So I love you. You be good. You know, God loves you too. Your grandpa and grandma Cartwright love you. You know what February is. You know what day in the month of February is when your grandma passed away after her 101st birthday. Don't forget that day. So people, before I get off of here, God wants me to tell you about donation for his children. It's St. Jude's Hospital, which that Danny Thomas started that. He was an actor in a TV show. It was a black and white TV show. That tells you how long ago. That's one. And another one that's on your local TV is the Shriners. They help children now. Another one, Humanity for Habitat. They help low-income people and veterans out. That's one. The one that gets close to me in my heart is Wounded Warriors. You know, I think our government should help our veterans out, but for some reason they don't. You know, we pay our taxes for our veterans. So why ain't the people in Washington, D.C. taking care of our veterans? Why do we have to do it? So please support the Wounded Warriors. So it's time to get off of here. I've been on here for 2 hours and 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Let me get my laptop where I can see what time it is. It's 9:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The temperature on my computer is 36 degrees. So,
and those trees over there in that area, guys, they're big.
So I want to thank you for joining. People, hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. I tell people to hit it the second time. That way you can go up and get all notifications. You know, that way you can get every time somebody comes live or uploads something.
I love you all. God loves you. God wants you to be saved. If you don't go to church every Sunday, that's okay. You can watch it on TV. You can listen to your radio. And they always got all kinds of churches on the radio on Sunday. So
Oh, his lunch bag's hanging out the back.
you can do that. So I want to say God bless you all. Say prayers for everybody. So I want to say good night.
Oh, Indiana Jones hat. Yeah, the wind's gonna blow that off right now. You think I can fit right on through there? Yeah.
There's a wreck up in Bakerfield. That's courtesy of RD on the scene. So you all need to go to his YouTube channel. It's RD on the scene. And, go up there. You know the rules. Do not talk politics on his channel. Don't talk about other people's YouTube channel, because they got some mean monitors on his channel. So if they don't like it, you get kicked off. He's also on Facebook. So go to RD on the scene. I'm using Prism Live on my cell phone. I got a laptop. It's an HP. Every time I try to bring it up, it says HDR not compatible. And you seen the video I done on a laptop. Everybody I've talked to, and I know people that works on computer, I told him what I'm trying to do. He said, you need what they call a gaming computer. I said, how about this one? He said, that is a very good one. I know you don't play video games on it like the other people. That'd be good for you to live stream, people. God will tell certain people out there that who can afford to do it. If you're on Amazon, you can order through Amazon. That way you know when it gets to my post office box, which in my post office box, you can put a laptop box into that mailbox. That's what it's for. So people, I'm not a full-blooded YouTuber. I want to make it a point. I do not get paid by YouTube. I'm a part-time YouTube, I guess you say, because you need 1,000 subscribers. You need 4,000 watch hours. And people, I don't get paid for anything. I know by doing live streaming in my automobile, I pick up a few more subscribers. I know that's what you want. So people, please donate. I do have a savings account, about $350 in it. So any money you send me to my post office, it could either be a post office money order, a regular money order, a cashier's check. If it's more than $500, I know my bank charges $8 for a cashier's check. That's what it cost me to mail a letter to Leaf Filter.
We'll find out right now. If it's not it, we'll go to that one.
So if that tells you anything. So I get the paperwork. It's Leaf Filter
in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know what the address is, but you can look it up.
There it is, right there, guys.
Use my post office box as the address. That's where all my bills go. I don't have nothing come to my address. I always got my phone plugged in.
Should went around, huh?
You can fit.
So I want to thank you all. I'm going to tell you where to donate. Donate Tom Cartwright 4375 at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana. I seen people use PayPal or Cash App or something like that. I don't know nothing about it. I probably would have to have my son set something like that on my iPhone. So that's just a thought. So you all have a great, that's right, today's Wednesday. Have a great week. I love you all. I don't make judgment calls no matter what you all do. It's not up to me to judge people. It's up to God. God has the only right to judge you. You know, there's some things I don't like when people does, but that's not up to me to pass judgment. I talk to them, no matter what they do. If they're alcohol or they rob somebody, no, it's up to the God to judge you.
But everybody's out.
So I'm going to have to buy me an alarm clock. I'll probably do that Friday.
The tree did. The Wednesday.
I was picked for jury duty on the 15th of February, but the day before, I got to call them after 4:30, see if it's still scheduled.
It's not that windy, guys, but the tree did fall.
So that's one thing. I might call down there tomorrow and ask him. I said, I know I'm picked for jury duty. I got a question. In that paperwork you sent me, it says no cell phones. I said, here's the problem with it. I got a sensor on my arm that keeps monitor on my sugar. Without my cell phone, I won't know if it goes up or goes down. I can keep it off, but, you know, I don't want to break the law, but no cell phone. But I got a sensor on there that I had for months. So, you know, I got to call the judge's office and ask him that question. Or might stop down there Friday, because I'll be there close Friday. So I might just do that. I don't know. So that way I can ask. But I remember I have to leave my knives in the car. I can't take the knives into the courthouse. So God bless you all. Like I say, I don't go to that other doctor until March on my throat, whenever them kind of doctors call. So I don't go until March on that. So God bless you all. Thank for any donations, which I only go to my post office box on Fridays. So, if it tells you anything, if there's snow on the ground,
I will not go to the post office because the roads is too bad. Why should I go out, wreck my car, or somebody hits me? So that's, public safety is what I'm for. I'm not going to put my life in danger or your life in danger. And another YouTuber, he needs your help.
No, a while ago.
Go look for public safety, and you see a live video that she did tonight. That way you look about Chris. He's for corruption. Go there and watch for public safety. You see Tiffany. She explained some things that she can explain to you. So if Meade County doesn't come and get him within 10 to 30 days, then he don't have to go to Meade County, Kentucky. So that's something, to think about. I think it's, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 10 to 14 days. They have to come and get you. If they don't, then they have to drop the charges. But I forget what it is. Somebody who works for a lawyer. When another state wants you, how long before on expedition? Is it 14 days, 30 days? I'm thinking 14 days. I think I'm wrong, but you all can answer that. So,
professional.
So I want to thank you all for watching. God loves you. Put your faith in the God.
Sorry to hear that, Timmy.
So people, if I understand it, some states got the 988 call. They probably advertise it on your TV channel. So, it's suicide and I don't know what else.
Fire department, if it's not a hazard, they won't.
So,
They won't do it, guys.
you can come to my YouTube channel. I'd be glad to talk to you. And my medical problems, if I can help one person, remember, this is my problem. Everybody's chemistry in their body's different from mine. So I want to thank you all. Will I live stream on the way to Walmart? Probably not. I might videotape it. That way it'd be like a dash cam. So I want to thank you all. God bless you. God loves all of you, no matter what you do. Thank you for joining.